Probably. I'm doing my best. Different thoughts in the last few press conferences I've had here. I thought the first 30 minutes tonight is the best we've played all season, best we've played for a long time. We were incredibly dominant in the game, and probably should have come in at half-time in a significant lead and finished the game. And the same in the second half. But it's a lesson tonight that you learn in soccer sometimes, is that 1-0 is never safe, and we didn't get that second goal to kind of finish them off and to then ease the pressure on us. And a miss-hit cross goes in the top corner, and an unfortunate penalty, and suddenly the game turns on its head. So I can't really fault the performance, except the fact that we didn't capitalise on the chances we created, and we got punished for being a little bit sloppy a couple of times and lost a couple of goals. It's as simple as that. But overall, I thought our performance was, in general, very, very good tonight. I don't think we necessarily lost our momentum. I mean, you can only create so many chances. I just think the game goes through high spots and low spots and lulls. The key thing is that when you've got those high spots, or when you've got the chances, you've got to create. You've got to make the most of those chances. So I don't think it had anything to do with going into a lull, because you can't constantly be on top for 90 minutes. The key was simple. We had to get the second goal. It's as simple as that. I mean, everybody's tired. Both teams are tired. The difference in the final minutes is that Houston are holding on for dear life to a 2-1 lead, and that energises you to stay in, to make that extra run, and it just makes it a little bit harder to break them down. Obviously, when you're chasing the game in the 89th and 90th minute, it's a little bit more difficult than it is when you've suddenly got yourself in front from nowhere, and you're holding on to the game for dear life. So we were a little bit tired in the second half. It's over there. It's as simple as that. But fatigue didn't play a factor in the result tonight. Oh, I hope so, but it's got to happen. It's okay saying we've created all those chances. At the end of the day, you've still got to score goals, and you're not going to have games like tonight where you're going to be as dominant as we were, particularly in the first half, and create the chances that we created, which were really, first class in every game. So it'd be nice if we do, and then it'd be nice if we sort of tuck them in the back of the net. But realistically, that doesn't happen. And the story, as I say, the story tonight was we had to finish those chances. We've hit the post with a penalty, we've hit the post with a header, we've had 1-against-1s. We've had all sorts of chances tonight, and that's what makes soccer so frustrating sometimes. Well, I mean, I wouldn't consider our first goal a scoring chance. Our first goal was a miss-hit cross. I mean, it's as simple as that. So that's not a scoring chance for me. She's always a dangerous player. Dangerous players at some stage in the game are going to create something. And what she did well in the second half and the first half is she stayed up the field. So anytime there's a break on, there's a chance you're going to be free. But as I say, I don't sit here and say she produced 2 bits of magic to win the game, because she didn't. If she did, I would say so. But it was simply, as I say, a miss-hit cross and an unfortunate penalty. Well, I mean, we're fortunate in the sense that we've got a squad now that we can rotate players, and particularly if we've got 3 games in 7 days. So it made sense to freshen up, particularly the forward line, and put some fresh people in there. I thought Kristen Edmonds had a terrific game. She put in an inordinate amount of work. She was good on the ball. She, kept possession for us well most of the time, and thought she did what Kristen Edmonds does really well, and that's the value of having someone like her in the squad. Again, when you've got the likes of the forward line that we've got, it gives you an opportunity to put fresh people in there, and then also to bring people on who are fresh, that then injects life into the game again. and that was the reason for putting Sid on the bench tonight. We've got 3 games in 7 days, so it's important that we try and keep everybody healthy and everybody fresh. Really good. I thought we were much better in how we moved the ball and how we kept possession. I thought we were much better in our positioning. I thought for most of the game tonight we dominated the midfield, and I think for most of the game we kept the ball generally very well, and we didn't often get into that old habit of ours of constantly kind of going backwards and getting slower. I thought we really, the players, I think, followed the game plan exceptionally well tonight. Don't really know yet. It's a question of coming in tomorrow, having a look at the game, thinking now about North Carolina, what we need to do to win that game. And obviously the game becomes a bit more pressurised because we didn't win tonight. And just basically what we do if we won the game. And that is look at what we think is our best starting 11 for Saturday, and getting prepared with that.